Now, due to the overwhelming popularity of plastic razors, and to a lesser extent maybe to piss a few people off, I've decided to do a sequel! But this time, let's go more in depth and look into the truth behind the little wrist slashes. Emo is short for emotive hardcore, which was a music genre that originated in the mid-80s and died a death in the 90s. Some bands of this genre were Dag Nasty, Embrace, and Rite of Spring. Then, the 0 years came, and rebelling children with identity crises have decided to use this as a label for themselves. These children can come from all backgrounds, from poor and legitimately struggling to middle-class suburbanites who use the lifestyle as a way of rebelling against their parents by complaining about how bad life is and how it's out to get them, bragging about suffering from depression and insomnia and cutting themselves. Now, as far as the latter, I've had many people saying this is a stereotype, a false stereotype in fact. Funny, because I've known dozens and dozens of the creepy little bastards, and they all have cut or burn scars on their arms and legs. Every damn one. Now, I was browsing the net for emo material, and came across emo forums and chat rooms and all kinds of exciting stuff. Grabbing the first passage I saw, I was astounded. In fact, I'd like to read said passage. Now, bear with me though, because I don't think there's a single word here that is spelt correctly. I'm emo, and emos are emos because they have to deal with more problems in their life than the average person does. They don't have a point to live anymore. They get taunt by people. I'm emo because I got taunt by a boy. I'm emo because my aunt died a couple of months ago, and of course I will never forget her. That's why I'm emo. Well, that was enlightening. Anyway, moving on. Suicides. Now, this is a subject rife with controversy. The list of emo suicides is frightening. In the most high profile of them all, Hannah Bond. Hannah was 13 years old. Overnight she changed from normal girl to member of this subculture. There is, though, growing concern that there is a deeply unhealthy undertone to this subculture. Sometime before her death, Hannah's parents, who live in Kent, noticed scarring on the inside of her wrists. When they questioned her about it, honest and open as ever, she told them that she'd inflicted the wounds herself, and that it was part of an emo initiation ceremony. Only after her death would they discover how she had secretly chatted online to emo followers all over the world, talking about death and the Black Parade, a place where emos believe they go after they die. A check of Hannah's homepage on social networking site Bebo revealed that she had decorated it with a picture of an emo girl with bloody wrists. Again, remember, we're talking about a 13-year-old girl here. Another picture showed a child's exercise book, scrawled with the words, "Dear Diary, today I give up." While Hannah's wrist injuries may have been slight, the issue of self-harm among adolescents is causing growing concern in British schools. Some describe it as a cult, or a sect, but in reality the term in modern times now is being derived from the word emotional, encapsulates a trend that is becoming hugely popular among Britain's schoolchildren. New figures show that the number of children admitted to hospital due to injuries inflicted on themselves has risen by a third over the last 5 years. So in this person's view, self-harming is directly connected to the lifestyle. As for suicide, I think it's connected as much as violent video games and movies are to violence, namely that they will only influence people who are stupid, naive, or weak-willed. Now, I believe that labels are for soup cans, not for people. I am against them. But they do, and will always exist. And this is a shame, because many people believe they need to live up to whatever is desired of them within the subculture that they're in, much like a religion. And as we've seen, this can take them down dangerous, if not fatal roads. when they hit adulthood, they will shake it off and laugh about the days they complained about everything and thought the world was out to get them. But for the weakest, for those who do it out of peer pressure or other ominous reasons, we need to hope they actually get to adulthood. As much as I hate the emo subculture for their pathetic behaviour, the whole thing has a very foreboding undertone, and I personally think it's very dangerous. So, to the parents, friends, and loved ones of Hannah Bond, and anyone who has lost someone to the emo lifestyle, you have my condolences and my best wishes. To those of you in the subculture, I hope that you break free. And to those of you who are within the culture and have already hit adulthood, Christ on a frickin' cross, grow up. Get jobs. Stop self-pitying, and don't make me make another emo video. It's getting so very, very tiresome. Anyway, this is your friendly neighborhood bastard signing off.